right, let's take out those math journals. Find your next blank page and make sure you're all numbered up, okay? So hear people talking, but y'all really ought to be getting your journal ready. So I'm going through.
I need a journal.
Go through those bins and find it then. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe start with 4B. Alright, let's see. Who is talking? Oh, DJ, I see that hand up. What you got? Alright, so hopefully you have made sure that you are all numbered up. So I'm hoping that we can cover a couple of things today, but the first thing that we're going to look at is multiplying. And you know what, I'm just going to put the multiplication sign by 10's, 100's, and 1000's. Okay? So we're multiplying by 10's, 100's, and 1000's. Let's see if I can focus that a little better. That's a little better. There we go. So everybody understand there that little multiplication sign.
I actually wrote 10,000.
Oh. Well, I don't want to go that far, but if you can follow these rules for these three numbers, you can. It doesn't matter how many zeros you have. Okay, everybody good? I'm going to go ahead and flip to my page, which is going to be the same. So if you're still writing that, it'll be fine. All right, so we're going to multiply by 10's, 100's, and 1000's. What's the common theme that you're seeing there with this topic? Anybody? 10's, 100's, 1000's. What's common? What do they have in common? What do you think the theme is today? We're multiplying by what?
We're multiplying by 10.
Yeah, well, I mean, we are multiplying by 10's. We're multiplying by multiples, right, of numbers that end in zeros. Like 100, like 10, like 100, like 1,000. So this is what should be really a quick lesson on how to multiply by a number that ends in all zeros. Okay? All right, everybody okay here?
Yeah.
Let's bounce into a new color. All right, so if I take 10 and let's just say I'm going to multiply it, really by any number. If I multiply it by 2, I will get, Victoria? 20. If I multiply 10 times 5, I'll get 50. What do we notice here? 10 times 6? What did we say was going to happen if you said that? That's a last warning. Carson? 60. Yeah, so what do we notice?
You just add 0.
You're just adding a 0. So really here, I've got 1 times 2, which gives me my 2. And then I have 1 0 at the end. So if I multiply by a number that falls into multiples, right? These are like multiples of 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You can see the pattern, right? You know all of your 10s because they're pretty easy. They all end in a 0. So same thing with 100. So if I say like 100 times 3, I'm going to get what? Victoria? 300. Jacob, if I say 100 times 9, I'm going to get 900. So you're going to see the same pattern. 1 times 9, right, gives you 9. And then you've got 0, 0, 0, 0. What if, yeah. Oh, did you?
Learn how to do that in 1000's, please, like 100 times 10.
Mm-hmm. Yes, for sure. All right, so you see the gist of this, and we could go into it like 1,000 times, whatever. But here, what if I gave you 23 times 100? How can we solve that without setting it up? 23 times 100. Yeah, Jolie?
So, if I'm correct, you would go 230.
No, but that's a good guess. Well, no, not exactly, but that's a good guess.
Oh.
John.
What I would do is I would multiply 100 by 20 times, which would be 2,000. And
Okay.
then 3 times 100 is 300. Add that to 2,000, and you got 2,300.
Okay. Okay. I hear you. So he would break it by place value, 20 and 3, and multiply them by 100. Okay. Odichi?
So like how you do like 100 times 3 is 300.
Mm-hmm.
If it's like 2 digits, even though the first digit would be in the thousands, please.
Well, you said up here that I was taking like the 1 times the 9, right? And that gave me 9, and then I had 2 zeros. Could I then
Add 2 zeros.
take 23 times 1, which would give me, Dane, what would that give me? 23 times 1. Anything times 1 is
21.
itself, right? Carson?
I think I know the answer.
Okay, so what's 23 times 1 then?
23 times 1 is 23.
And then what do we do?
Add 0.
Add the zeros. I've got 1, 2 of them. Okay? Are y'all with me?
Yeah.
So multiply the solid numbers, then add the zeros. What about 67 times 10? So think about what we've been doing.
So tempted to
Nope, let's go. All right. So let's go ahead and mark this down. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply those first numbers, okay? Whatever is in place here, we're going to multiply those first numbers. And that would give us 67 times 1 is 67. Then we add the zeros. We don't add as many zeros as we want. We add however many zeros there are in our problem, which gives us a 0, okay? Mm-hmm. 670. Now, if we then, and I'm going to go ahead and change colors on my side. Let's take a look at this again. So now, if I start out with 10, Jackson?
what happens if you say 67?
If you say 67, you're fine. If you say 67.
I just didn't want to say.
Oh, I see. What did we decide?
We said it was a certain number of jumping jacks. I think
Yeah,
it's
you
like
get shot with a Nerf gun.
50
Yeah, you get
push-ups.
shot with a Nerf gun.
No, it was you get shot.
I was having you guys do. Yeah, I think we were doing jumping jacks, but I think we'll do jumping jacks inside the book because we need to nip it in the butt. All right. So what if I start looking at? I said we're multiplying by 10s, 100s, and 1000s, right? So if I have like 10 times 10, how can I look at this and solve it? Following the same set of rules. Odichi.
So 1 times 1 equals 1. So that would stay the same.
Mm-hmm.
And then 0 times 0. There's 2 zeros, so you add 2 zeros
Yeah.
to make them happy.
Yep. That's it. Are you guys following? Let's add the zeros. Victoria, yeah. So what about 10 times 100?
Times 100?
10 times 100.
1000? What?
1000.
Sorry, I'm thinking there's 1,000?
Why do you say 1,000?
Wait.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm asking you how'd you get it.
10,000? No.
John, what do I do?
So basically, 1 times 1 is 1.
1 times 1
You add
is
the
1.
0 to the 2 zeros over there, and then the numbers left.
And then I have 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros, and I have 1,000. Absolutely, where I said I wasn't saying you were wrong. I just wanted to know why you thought it was 1,000. Let's also, so if it's that simple for 10 times 100, what about 10 times 1,000? You're a little crooked, sorry. What do you think? Anybody? Sabrina? I don't have any tape. I'm sorry, honey.
It's okay.
All right. John's got his hand up again. Yep.
You just add another 0 to the 1,000.
Yeah, we'll just keep adding. So I've got 1 times 1 is 1. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4 zeros. Oh, so I can't actually. There you go. That comma was in the wrong place. Now I have 10,000. And then what do you see as a pattern here?
I'm seeing you keep adding 1 0. Yeah. You keep adding 1 0.
Yeah, so as I add a 0 here, 10, 100,000, I add a 0 here, 100,000, 10,000, and we could go on forever. What if I have 270 times... Ooh. What about this?
What?
270 times 20. Come on. Follow the same principles. All right, what are we thinking here? Anybody? Carson Mitchell?
2,700.
I'm sorry, what?
2,700.
You think it's 2,700? What did you do to solve it?
What was
Okay, so walk me through it. Some of y'all need to stop talking before I give first and last names on this video for your parents, okay? All right. Carson Mitchell, tell me what you did.
I don't know how to explain that.
What?
I don't know how to explain it.
You don't know how to explain what you did mathematically? Jackson?
So I took 27 and 0. I mean the 27 and 2, and I multiplied 27 by 2, and I got 54. So I put it over here, and I counted zeros, and I put it over here.
All right, so he said he took 27 times 2 and got 54. Remember, you could just add 27. And if you need to come over here on the side and do that, there's no shame in that, okay? Or if you wanted to just add 27 and 27, if that's not something you can see automatically, come over here and do that work. That's fine. And then you did what, bud?
And then I counted the zeros and put them over there too.
Then he counted 1, 2 zeros and added them in. Is that what you said you had, Carson? Okay. So do you see what he did? So this is what I'm asking you. Like, what exactly did you do versus what he did? If both of your numbers end in zeros, remember, you're going to follow those same rules. Multiply the first numbers and then add the zeros in. Dane?
I go to the restroom.
Sure, 30 jumping jacks, please. Thank you. Yep.
I done it a different way.
How'd you do it?
So basically,
Somebody's talking. Don't be rude.
What I've done is I thought of it this way. I done 270 times 10,
Mm-hmm.
and then after I got that answer, I went times 2 on that answer, and I still.
All right, so you guys, you don't have to write this down, but look up here. What he's saying he did is, instead of thinking 27 times 20, he broke the 20 in half, and he said 27 times 10 is 270. Then he just doubled this number. Now, wait, did you get 270? Or what did you say you got?
I can't remember since I didn't know.
Okay, yeah. Hopefully you said 2,700, and then he just added another 2,700. Again, you don't have to write that, but that's just how he thought it through, okay? What works for you, works for you.
Yay!
Any questions about that so far? Trust me when I say that the homework you get is going to be way simpler than this. And I mean way simpler than this. But this is what we're going to be working toward. Let's do one more as a you do and see if you guys got it. Okay, let's take a look at that. 32 times 40. All right, how we doing? Anybody still working? All right, let's take a look. Somebody raise your hand and tell us what we have here. Okay, oh, Jackson? Oh, Dichi? Did you have an answer?
So I got 12,800.
Okay, what did you do?
So I multiplied 32 times 4 equals 128.
Okay.
Then I did, and then I saw 2 zeros, so I added it at the end.
Perfect. 12,800. Any questions about that? Who has a different answer? Who did not get this as your answer? Jackson, what'd you get?
Wait. I got 1,280.
Did you do 32 times 4?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Oh, yeah.
Just 2 zeros after, okay?
Yeah.
Nehemiah, what'd you get?
I didn't do it like that. I learned one answer, but I got 1,360.
Say it again.
I got 1,360.
1,260. Did you do 30? 1,360? What did you do with 32 and 4?
I don't know. Just something.
Look at me. If we are telling you, multiply the first numbers, and then you need to come over here and say 32 times 4. We know how to do this, right? Do y'all know how to do this? If you need to multiply those out on the side, then do it. Okay? Knock it out. No shame in that game. Yeah, I mean, if you can't look at this 32 and 4 and think it through, which I doubt all of you can, do some maths on the side and then just add the zeros. Okay, what if, I'm going to go ahead and flip over. You don't have to if you still have room. So what about 10 times 10,000? Let's do this as a you do. Go ahead and solve it for yourself. What happens to 10 times 10,000? Anybody? Dane, what do you think? 10 times 10,000. Oh, he went to the bathroom. Who haven't I talked to? Jacob?
Is it 100,000?
How did you enter it?
I figured out a pattern that's going on.
Okay. What's the pattern?
So if it's 10 times 10, it's 100. If it's 10 times 100, it's 1,000. If it's 100 times 1,000, it's 10,000. If it's 10 times 10,000, it's 100,000?
All right, well, let's check it. I've got 1 times 1, right? So there's my 1. Now let me count my zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Count ones, tens, hundreds, comma, and 100,000 is correct. Who got a different answer and what happened? Somebody help me out here. If you have a different answer, what did you do differently? How'd you do it?
So, I did it. I underlined 10 times 10
Okay.
as 100.
Ah,
And
okay.
then I looked at the rest of the zeros, 1, 2, 3, and then I just added.
Okay. So Odichi, and I'm just going to highlight this for you, she actually took out 10 and 10 and then made it 100. Then she counted 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3 zeros. Okay, that's awesome and totally works. So if you recognize 10 times 10, then go for it. 30 jumping jacks. Yeah, Jackson.
I didn't have a different answer.
Uh-huh.
What happens if you say 41?
What happens if you what?
What happens if you say 41?
Okay, Jacob, can you stop for a second? I don't know why I can't understand you, but say that one more time.
What? I don't have a different answer, but what happens if you say 41?
What happens if you say 41?
Yeah, you know. It's a meme, kind of. It's a new thing.
Don't. I don't know anything about it, but don't.
Who named it?
Nope, well, we won't talk about it. Any questions about this? Anybody not understand how we're getting these answers? I like how you're seeing numbers inside numbers and making your own problems. As long as you add the rest of the zeros, that's awesome. Okay? All right, cool. Love it. Let's go ahead and Victoria and Nehemiah, will you guys pass out the 4A blue books for me real quick? And everybody go to page 119, and let's tear that out.
119.
Yeah, hold on to your journal for right now. 119 and tear it out. All right, this is page 119. Go ahead and turn those voices off for me. All right, this is John's paper, so I'm going to go ahead and write his name. And then up here at the top, I'm going to write due 10/28. All right, so go ahead and get that in. Now, the problems on these pages are way easier than the problems I gave you in your notes. So this should... Who's talking while I'm talking? Somebody give me a name, please. Because I can only do... Alright guys, look up here. So let's take a look. Make sure your name is on it. Your due date is 10/28. Yeah, I was just asking you to take it with you.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
I already tore out of it. Alright, everybody good there?
Is this due tomorrow?
Yep. Alright, now, in the first section, let's look at these together real quick to make sure we're good. So, they're giving you a problem set, and it says write the missing number. So, let's go ahead and circle those instructions. Write the missing number. Now, if you look at some of the examples above on the page, they kind of walk you through what they're looking for. Let's do number 1 together, though. If n is equal, now n is just like n for number, okay? This is a variable. It's an unknown number. We're just throwing a letter in to represent it for now. N is equal to 2 times 60. Now, what they want to know on the next line is, can they break it down? N is equal to 2 times blank 10's.
60 tens?
Well, 60 is your number, but how many 10's is 60?
6.
It's 6. Yeah, there's a 6 in the tens place. All right. So if I have 2 times 6 10's, how many 10's do I have total then? N is equal to blank 10's. How many 10's do I have? Victoria? Nope, not 6. Not 6. Look. 2 times 6 10's.
3.
So what is 2 times 6?
12.
I have 12 10's. So now I want to write this as a number. What does 12 10's look like as a number?
0.
How do I write 12 10's?
120.
120. Exactly. Are you there? Did you write it down? Are y'all with me? Look at these examples above. Look at this one started with n is equal to 2 times 80. Then they had it break it down into how many 10's it is. So if you have 2 times 80, then what they're doing, guys, is they're doing exactly what we did, but they're just making it a little more formal, okay? So basically they're showing you that you're taking 2 times 8, right? Which is the 8 10's. 2 times 8 is what? How many 10's? Nehemiah?
So basically, just informing
Yeah. Yeah, they're just having you break it down. So how many 10's is there, Carson Mitchell?
Oh, just trying to ask what page this is. Oh, it's 119.
Oh, that one doesn't have a page 119.
What do you mean it doesn't have a page 119?
It's not pulled it out.
Did somebody put it back? Did y'all already put those books back?
I
What
didn't
do you-
get one.
I don't understand. You had to get one, Dane?
What?
There's one right here.
Why would y'all?
I didn't check it.
You are the first class. All right, so again, if they have 2 times 8 10's, that gives you 2 times 8 is 16 10's. 16 10's is 160. That's 16 times 10 is 16, and then you add a 0. All right, any questions about those?
No.
Look down here on number 4. It says use mental math. Go ahead and underline that. What am I looking at here? Remember we talked about multiplying the first numbers. So what's 7 times 8?
Oh. 56.
56. Now what do I do? Jolie, what do I do now?
And then so you have 56. Then you add the 2 zeros.
Whew, y'all making me fall asleep. Okay, here we go. Sorry. And then you add the 2 zeros. Boom, boom. 5,600. Any question about those problems? Should be pretty simple. All right, you have 2 questions here. It says solve and label. Make sure you've underlined that. You're going to solve and label those. And then at the bottom, you just have some simple multiplication problems to solve. Does anybody have a question about how to do number 9 through 14? Give me a thumbs up if you feel like you can tackle 9 through 14.
I can
Thumbs up. There's no words. Thumbs up, middle, down. What have we got? 9 through 14. Okay. All right. Let's look at the back real quick. Now, with the back, they're giving you a little T-chart, right? Here's my T. And the top tells you what the rule is. So we're just going here. We're going to complete the table. So this gives me my number. This is my input. I have 7. The rule is times 10. So 7 times 10 is what, Sabrina? Great job. And you'll do that also for 2. 2 times 10 is 20, and so on. Okay, and you will do that for every single table. All right. 5 and 6 here, we're going to solve and label. And then the bottom, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For number down here, go ahead and I'm just going to say choose 5. Okay, so go ahead and write choose 5 for 7 through 16. I hope you're writing this stuff down. Choose 5. Any questions about this assignment?
Why don't we just move to 5? Because there's a lot.
Because I'm giving you half of them. I'm giving you half.
So we have to do 5.
You only have to do 5. Yes, ma'am.
Will we have to do more homework tomorrow?
I don't know. Probably. Carson,
Thank you.
you're welcome. All right. So let me go ahead and end this.